secrets doctors don't want you to know about. No shots, no pills, and no machines. Pay very close attention to this next 5 minutes, and we can change your life forever. And pain pills are the largest killers of your body, especially your immune system. Use your brain, not your fingers or your wrists, to open a bottle of pills. Pay attention to everything you see and hear, and you can become a new person. This is myotherapy. Myo means muscle, and therapy means to heal. Find your trigger points, and you will know the part of the secrets and puzzles that have kept most of us in the dark regarding pain. Welcome to Myotherapy Mondays. This is Laura Lee. I'm a master myotherapist, and I want to introduce you to Laura Lee's mailbag at gmail.com. I just come on over here, and here's my mailbag, and I just pick out a letter, and I have it easy there. Let's see here. What is this letter? Dear Laura Lee, I work on a computer more than my share between work and personal use. I have tingling, cramping, numb hands, and I need to turn this pain around. I have just entered into the career world and love it. Don't want to have a shortened career. I just got started. Please help me help myself. Need my hands. Ellie from Bakersfield, California. Why, Ellie, that is a carpal tunnel syndrome is usually what that's called, and if you have that or anyone came up with that diagnosis for you, it's actually coming from your neck, as far as myotherapists are concerned. Let me explain to you what myotherapy is. Myo means muscle, therapy means to heal, and what we do is work with trigger points. And trigger points are sore spots that get stuck in your muscles when you overuse or injure a muscle. It gets stuck in your system until you become emotionally and physically stressed. Then it lights up like a light switch, sends a message to the brain, so it gets triggered by emotional, physical stress, lights up, sends a message to the brain responds with spasm to protect the body, because its job is to protect the body, and a pain spasm cycle starts. What people usually do is that they calm that trigger point down by using medication, running to the medicine cabinet, or chilling out for 3 days or whatever it will take to simmer that trigger point back down. What myotherapy does is break that pain spasm cycle by getting rid of the source, which is the trigger point. Now there's patterns that there are with myotherapy called quick fix, basic lines, and clean out lines. I'm going to be showing you the quick fix lines today. So what that means is that this young lady, Ellie, from Bakersfield, that has carpal tunnel syndrome, what you want to do is use the tools to get rid of the trigger point. This is a crook, and this is a wooden dowel called a bodo. So what I'm going to do is show you, even though her pain is all the way in this wrist here, you put this wooden dowel against the wall, and you lean into it. Now there's books on myotherapy that walk you through where to press these trigger points. What you want to learn on this video is go in slow, hold for 7 seconds, release slowly, and move on to the next trigger point. And then when you're done with this section, as you walk through the book, it will give you corrective movements to do for that particular situation. So carpal tunnel syndrome, first you're going to start in the glutes, then you're going to go up to where you can't reach anymore because your arm won't go that far, so that's why you use these. Now the crook, how you use this correctly is you do a fulcrum. It's not pulling on it, it's doing a fulcrum, so the crook does the work for you. And you can put it on the side or whatever. But as you follow the charts that are in front of you, and there is books and big charts you can put on the wall, you're going to just follow along on the charts and holding for 7 seconds. You got it. So then here you come up on your shoulder and you work on your chest also. And where you work on your chest is you just using your ribs as a landmark. Just press on the trigger points. Now trigger points are sore spots. So muscles come in layers. So if a trigger point's on a top layer, it's not going to take too much pressure. If it's on a lower layer, it's going to take more pressure. So what you want to do is give feedback to yourself or whoever's working on you by letting them know when it's a 1, just pressure, you're not feeling anything. A 2, there's a sensation, could be sharp, hot, hurts so good, or dropping a pebble in water, how it rings out, but it's okay with you. 3, it's painful. If you say 3, back off. If you say 1, we're going to press harder. We're looking for a 2, which is a sensation without pain. So here are the tools that you use. So then what you're going to be doing is working on your chest. You're going to be working underneath your arm. A huge part of all the connections are here in your armpit. And then you can, if you're working on yourself, you can just lay your arm right directly on the table and you can work on yourself this way. You can also use the crook at any time. Same thing here, you can just put your arm this way. And you want to start on the edge of the muscle if your muscles are tight, because they're squirrely because they're tight. Then you just want to start on the edge and then sort of sink into it. Holding it for 7 seconds. And you want to do a 1, 2, or 3. So the corrective movements for that would be the sideline stretch, and I'm going to show you how to do that just standing up. You're going to bring your knee up towards your chest. You're going to extend your leg out, and you're going to come down next to your body. So what that looks like is you're just going to come up, stand out, and then come next to your body. Now you can do that lying down. I'm not going to show you that for right now. So you stretch the gluteals and then up to about your bra strap. The other stretches that you want to do is the cat back, and you're going to get on all fours, tuck your chin in and raise your back like an angry cat, and then you're going to come down slowly, squeezing your shoulders blades together, looking up toward the ceiling. So you're just going to go up and then down. And all these exercises you're going to be doing just range of motion. I'm not holding them at all. I'm just going to my maximum, and then I'm going on to the next exercise. So 4 times a day. So this is called the thread the needle. You're going to put your ear down to the shoulder, your shoulder down on the table, your ear down toward the table, and you're going to come up looking at your hand all the way. And you're going to do that 4 times. So down and then up. And again, I'm not holding anything. I'm doing range of motion. So down and then up. I'm looking at my hands all the way. This is an advanced exercise. If you're not able to do it, don't ever push these exercises. You don't need to. Let your body tell you where your muscles are at, and then they will respond accordingly. So the idea is to find the trigger points, de-trigger your muscles, do corrective movements. The protocol is basically 3 to 6 sessions of de-triggering and learning how to do the technique. And then you do the corrective movements 4 times a day, 4 times each, for as long as it takes to get those muscles to recognize where they're supposed to be through repetition, because that's the mother of skill. So if you want to get pain-free in the carpal tunnel, there's another exercise called arm twist. You're just going to turn up your shoulder and turn back. Turn up and turn back. Now you can start down here, because if you have carpal tunnel, it's probably pretty, it might be too hard for you to do it right away. So just go, and if it starts to pop or crack right here, stop and just do it right there. And then make it a goal to go all the way up. And then there's the backstroke, where you put your hand on your cheek, and I wiggle my finger so you remember to aim your hands this way and to actually put your hand on your cheek. It does make a difference. And then come straight back, looking straight forward. So the key to this exercise is to make sure you don't go like this, that you put a bead on the wall and look straight forward. You're working on your upper back and your chest. So there's a couple other exercises too, but I'm just going to show you those so then you can get started. There is one called the sunshine, which is, I'll just add to this as a bonus. You put your feet a little bit wider than hip length apart, put the back of your hands together, come down as far as you comfortably can. This is not competition. And come straight up, drawing like a zipper up the center of you, looking at your hands all the way, make like a big sunshine, and end up at your thighs. So it looks like this. You're not holding it. You're going to be doing these exercises. It needs to only take a couple minutes to do them 4 times a day throughout the day until your muscles get the idea and then they let go. So if it's taking you longer than a couple minutes, then you're holding them, and that you don't want to do. So if you want to learn more, I hope that helps you, Ellie, with your carpal tunnel. I'm sure it will. There's other things that you can do for it too, like working in the hands, and the booklet that you can get at Bonnie Pruden Myotherapy.com. It's in the description, and you can get one of the booklets that will walk you right through and give you the corrective movements. Love life, and life will love you back. You can't do that in pain, so get out of pain, discover myotherapy, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.